In this video, you will see how I install metal panel on top of the solar shed. If you haven't seen the beginning of this project, go to my channel. You'll be able to access the solar shed playlist and you'll be able to watch all available video from the footing to concrete and framing and more. Right now, I'm just installing the drip edge at the front of the solar shed. I'm just using nail to attach it into place. Then I use zip tape and house wrap tape to seal the drip edge to the roof underlayment. I use the house wrap tape because I ran out of zip tape. Next, I start preparing the roofing panel for drilling because once I get up there, it's gonna be a lot easier to just drill the screw into place. After I put a few of them together, I use a piece of 2x4 with a hammer to make them line up properly, and I keep doing that until I have all the 9 sheet. After that, I start measuring the panel every 2 feet on one side. Then I'm gonna jump to the other side and do the same thing. Once that was done, I use a level to mark throughout the whole sheet. This side of the panel always overlap the previous piece of metal, and this side always go under. You can tell by this extra piece of metal. And I'm gonna put a screw on each side of those peaks. One right here, one right here, one right here, and so on, all the way till the end. Although I'm gonna shake my hand at the end right here, I'm gonna add a screw right here. But as I'm gonna move up, I'm not gonna add any screw at the end. I'm gonna add one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here, and nothing at the corner. And I'm gonna keep doing that until I get to the top. Once I get to the top, I'm gonna repeat the same thing I'm gonna do at the bottom. I'm gonna add one right here throughout the whole top, and I'm gonna add one at this corner right here, although I didn't mark it either. After I pre-drill most of the hole at the bottom, I drop in those drill bit to keep the metal from shifting, so all the hole gonna line up at the end. I use a hole puncher before I pre-drill all my holes. Once that was done, I use a drill with a appropriate drill bit to drill all the hole throughout the whole panel. Now I'm just placing those foam closure that will keep bugs out, and it also give a better look at the end. I do have a string line going across the front to make placing those panels a lot easier. I took my time placing the first panel to the string line because I know if that one is straight, it should be a smooth sail from now on. After placing the first panel down, my little brother arrived to help me finish installing the metal roof. Because those metal panels are longer than usual, I definitely need an extra hand to make the job a lot easier and safer. This is how I'm installing the foam closure. I put the foam closure right before I have to drill the metal sheet because the foam closure was not matching the metal panel 100%. So after I peel it off, I place it on top of the drip edge. Then I leave the panel and put on top of it, then screw it down. I'm doing it this way because the metal sheeting was not matching the shape of the closure quite right. At first, I placed 3 of those foam closure back to back. Once I got to the second panel, it wasn't aligning properly, so I had to rip them apart, and I decided to do them individually till I got to the end. Here's the string line I was talking about. The string line make it very easy to keep all your panels straight. The string is not touching the panel, but it's very close to it. We are halfway through and the roof is looking very nice. This is the safety harness that I'm using. If you plan to purchase this, consider using my tag on the video. I had to move the safety harness a couple times. This is gonna be its final spot until everything is done. Big thanks to my little brother for helping me out for the day. Overall, I am really happy with the end result of the metal roof. If you haven't seen the beginning of this process, go to my channel, click on Solar Shed, and you will be able to watch all available video. I will leave link for most of the items that I use in this video. Thank you very much for coming to my channel. Have a good one.